Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Denise and I am the owner of The Untamed Thread. I sell clothing, shoes, handbags for women and men, sometimes children, sometimes some accessories, whatever I can find. I sell on Shopify, eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. So if you are interested in seeing what I have available in my stores, I will leave all the links below in the description. And if you shop in my Shopify store and use code YouTube30 at checkout, you will get 30% off your order. And for orders $45 or more, I offer free shipping. If you are new, welcome. Thank you for finding me. And if you are returning, thank you for coming back and watching my videos. I greatly appreciate it. So my channel is basically dedicated to my reselling business. So I have videos like thrift hauls and bins hauls. I do unboxings. And then like today, I do 90-day updates. So whenever I go thrifting or go to the bins or have a mystery box, I get everything listed. I come back in about 90 days and let you know how I did. Did I make a profit? Did I not make a profit? Was it a good haul? Was it a good box? Whatever. So today I have an update from Bins Haul. And if you are interested to see what sold in 90 days and whether I made a profit, stay tuned. So today I have an update, a 90-day update on a bins haul. And this bins haul initially aired on the 12th of June. So it's been just about a little over 90 days. So what I do here is I'm going to go through and kind of show you what sold so far. I'm going to put a little screenshot up here so you can see what it is. And then I'll go over my total numbers at the end, whether or not I made a profit, and then just give you kind of a basic idea of what is left over. I'm not going to show you everything that's left over because it gets to be a long video, but just kind of give you a general idea. So for this particular bins haul, a couple things happened. One is that I picked up many pieces. I picked up this was 2 different trips of bins hauls. In total, I picked up 72 pieces. But I ended up putting 30 of those in source to sell boxes. So I used to, this is probably the last time I've done this, was back in June. And I haven't done the source to sell boxes in a while, mainly because my bins hauls have not been that great lately. I haven't been able to pick up that many pieces. So I'm picking up just enough to have my own inventory. But if I ever go and I just have a great day and I pick up 70 or 80 pieces like I used to, I may put some boxes together. So if I do, I will let you know. But what I was doing was putting 15-piece boxes together. I was selling those on my Shopify store for $60 a box. So the cost of goods was about $4, I believe that is. And usually when I listed these, they sold like same day or next day. So I put these together. They did not last but 10 minutes and they were gone. So I appreciate those of you that have bought these boxes and hopefully you've been happy with them. And I'm assuming that you are, because I always say if you're not, just reach out to me and I will make it right. So in total, I ended up listing 40 pieces. So 2 of those pieces, once I kind of went through and looked at everything, I found they were damaged. So I ended up donating 2 of the pieces. So I ended up listing 40 of the 72, and again, 30 went into the source to sell boxes. So my update today is going to be the profit that I made on those 40 pieces, or what I sold out of those 40 pieces. When I sold the source to sell boxes, that almost paid for my entire haul. So, but I'm not going to go over those numbers particularly. Just know that the bulk of the haul was likely paid for with the source to sell boxes, but I did not include that in the totals. The total cost of the haul was $63.72. So that's the 2 hauls, the 2 days that I went. And the 40 pieces that I listed, the cost of goods was the total was $37.62. So my average cost of goods for all those pieces was 87 cents. And this was when my favorite cashier was working at the bins, and then she would give me an extra discount, but I don't think she's there anymore. All right, so I'm going to go through what sold, where it sold, how much I sold it for, and then my total profit. And when I talk about total profit, that excludes, that includes taking out the any shipping fees I may have paid, any discounts I gave on any platform, and then the actual cost of goods. So it is pure profit. And just as a quick recap for the platforms, I sold 2 on Poshmark. I sold 6 on eBay. So eBay outperformed Poshmark this time. And I sold 2 in my Shopify store. All right, so what I'm going to do is just sort my sheet here, and I'm going to go through least profitable to most profitable piece. All right, the first thing I have is this Zara Girls olive green sequin and embroidered long line jacket. This is a girl size 11-12. This actually sold on eBay for $27.99. And once again, as a reminder, I charge $6.99 shipping for all my eBay orders. And so after I actually paid for the shipping and the platform fees, my profit was $16. Not bad for a girl's coat. Next was this Ann Taylor wide leg trouser ankle pants in a size 8. These sold on Poshmark for $22, and my total profit was $16.83. Next are these new with tags, Dickies Urban Outfitters wide leg pink jeans in a size 2. These sold on eBay for $31.99. I believe these sold like within several days. And my profit was $20.30. I think someone made me an offer on that, or maybe I sent them an offer, because I think I was asking closer to $35 for these. And so they must have countered offered or made another offer to me. Next is this Orvis wool blend quarter button sweater in a size large. This is a men's sweater. This sold on eBay for $31.99. I was hoping to get a little bit more for this just because it was a wool blend, but someone made me an offer, so I went ahead and took it. My profit was $20.65, so still a great profit. Next was a soft surroundings, chunky ribbed, oversized collar cardigan sweater in a size large, extra large. This sold on eBay for $36.99. This was a really heavy, just a chunky knit sweater. And my profit was $22.87. I was happy with that sale price. Soft surroundings isn't selling for as much as it used to, so I took that. Next was this Brax Juris wool blend full zip cardigan sweater in a size large. Now this had a tiny little flaw, I would say. There's a little bit of stretching underneath the armpit, so I did disclose that. Someone made me an offer on Poshmark for $30. I was hoping to get a lot more. These are pretty expensive sweaters, but again, with the flaw and the fact that I don't sell men's clothes really quickly, I went ahead and took that, and my profit was $23.02. Next, I had this new with tags penguin sport chevron pattern polo shirt in a size extra large. This sold on eBay for $34.99, which was, I believe, my full asking price. And my profit was $23.47. Next was this Loft Linen Blend Paisley print, puff sleeve belted mini dress in a size 8. I took a little bit of a chance on this. I am pretty picky with my loft pieces, and because this was linen, I definitely picked it up, but I was getting nervous because we're getting toward the end of summer, and I was like, this hasn't sold yet. But it did sell just recently for $41.99 on eBay, which was my full asking price, and my profit was $28.80. So really great for a loft piece that's not even new with tags. And then the last thing to sell out of this haul were these Madewell, oh no, sorry, I skipped one. I sold this Lululemon Vinyasa wrap snap closure reversible scarf. So this is in between the penguin sport polo shirt and the loft linen dress. I sold this actually on my Shopify store for $35.99, and my profit was $28.67. All right, and then the last thing to sell out of this haul was this Madewell mid-rise kick-out crop houndstooth check spruce is what they're called, size 30 jeans, and these were sold in my Shopify store for $43.99, and my profit was $35.32. So pretty good for Madewell, considering that those don't sell for as high as they used to as well. So in total, I listed 40 pieces. I sold 10 pieces, so I have 30 pieces left. My average sale price for each piece, sorry, hold on, because I have the wrong number here. My average sale price was $33.79. Somehow I added a zero in there. I had my average sale price is $303.79, and that would have been fantastic, but that's not the case. My average profit per piece was $23.59. So that's that's about where I want to see my average profit per piece. I usually hope for around $17 or $18 to $25. So that was a pretty good average profit per piece. And my total profit on this haul so far is $235.93. So again, the cost of these pieces was $37.62. So I about 6.5 times over made a profit. So that is fantastic. I will take that for sure. And then my potential profit that is left, what I do is I take the remaining pieces, I subtract 15% because I assume 15% will never sell. And then I multiply that number by my average profit per piece. So in this case, my potential profit on the 30 pieces that remain is $589.75. So that would be wonderful if I got that. It'd be wonderful if I got half of that. So that is pretty much it. Let me see. I have a few things that are still hanging around here that I thought might have sold by now. One was a Lanston sleeveless turtleneck jogger jumpsuit. So those are not cheap jumpsuits, and but that's still sitting there. I was hoping that would sell in the summer. So if you're looking for something like that, it's still available. I have, let's see, some other J. Crew pieces. I had bought some Hannah Anderson corduroy pants that were boys. Those are still sitting there. Those might sell more in the winter. There's also this Kukai is the name of the brand. It's a double-breasted blazer. Again, not a cheap retail piece, but that's still sitting there. I have some wool blend pieces. I had a Free People gauzy button-down shirt. Let's see. I had some jeans, Lucky Brand and Duluth Trading Company, and I had a couple of bras in there as well. So those pieces are still sitting there, and that's kind of generally what my haul looked like that time. Nothing too earth-shattering, couple little higher-end pieces, but mainly a lot of bread and butter. All right, so that is it for my 90-day update for this haul. Let me know what piece that you like the best that sold, and let me know also if you shop at the bins or you strictly shop at thrift stores, and also whether or not you keep track of what you're selling after a certain period of time, whether it's 90 days, 60 days, 120 days, whatever that might be. I think this process has been very helpful for me just to validate that I'm picking up the pieces that will sell pretty quickly and at the least pay for maybe 2 or 3 times what I paid in the total haul, and then the rest is pure profit in the end. So it's always great to see that. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. And if this is content that you like, consider giving me a thumbs up on the way out, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, hitting that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will catch you in the next one. Thank you and have a great day.